Hey, what up guys, how's it going? Okay, I'm back with something super cool here. The brand new SVS PB-4000. It finally arrived. I'm super excited. From all the research and everything I've read, this thing is an absolute monster performance-wise. You guys already know SVS, they're no joke. But from a physical standpoint, this thing is big. When it got delivered, the truck was big. When the guy brought it up, the box was big. My wife was a little taken back. So yeah, on the screen right here, I'm gonna throw up the dimensions. There you go. So measure, make sure you have room for it, and you may wanna broker a peace treaty with your spouse to see if everything's gonna be cool, because I've now had to sign up for ballroom dancing classes with my wife, so I can keep the PB-4000, but that's the way marriage works, and I really want this thing, so it is what it is. So I'm super excited to get into it. This thing is weighing in at 153 pounds. Also, I got some of these SVS SoundPath subwoofer like isolation feet, and these are gonna screw in on the bottom of the PB-4000 to kind of help minimize some of the rattle and stuff that it would normally produce and be shaking the cabinets and the glass cabinets, windows, whatever in my house. I have a lot of glass downstairs, so that was a concern, and so you may want to pick these up too. Now I went with a 6-pack. They also have a 4-pack. So depending on what subwoofer you get from SVS, that's how many you want to order. So I got 6 here. So I'm going to stop talking. We're going to go downstairs. We're going to unbox it, get into it. I'm going to show you the app. We're going to connect that, go through all the setup, and then I'll go ahead and throw on a couple of movies and we'll see what it sounds like. There it is. Okay, so to give you an idea of the shipping box, just so you can see really quick, it's like almost 36 inches, so 3 feet by 29 inches. Yeah, this thing is huge. Also, I'll leave a link in the description for the isolation feet for this. Yeah, just go ahead and check the description. And let's get into it. Now, it looks like SVS has a specific way they want you to unbox this. It says start here. So I have my trusty box cutter. And yeah, let's go ahead and start here, just like they said. Did I tell you guys how excited I am for this? Like, I am super psyched. It's been 11 years since I had a new sub, 11 years. They even have instructions right here on how to take this out, up, open, push it out. So no lifting, they actually want you to push it out of the box. So yeah. Don't worry, I'm not wearing my shoes in the house, but these are probably the most comfortable slippers in the world. All right, yeah. So that's it, it's out of the box. So yeah, we have the very thick power cable here. It looks like our registry information, warranty information, and instruction manual, and the remote. So not only can you physically walk up to it and touch the controls on the PB-4000 itself, you also have the remote and you have the app. So 3 different ways to control it. So it's actually pretty cool. All right, let's finish taking the rest of this out. Okay, and here is the speaker grill. This thing is huge. Look at this. It's like a riot shield, right? It's like you see SWAT busting in with this. Okay, yeah. I'll open that up in a second. Let's get this out. Okay, so here it is out of the box. You see the foam port plugs down there at the bottom. I'll go ahead and take those out so you can see, and then I'll kind of go in closer so you guys can get a better look at the front and the back. The PB-4000 subwoofer thrills action movies fans and audiophiles with staggering output and subterranean deep bass. Extension all the way down to 13 Hertz. With amazing degree of subtlety and finesse, a high excursion 13.5-inch driver and 1200 watts RMS, 4,000 plus watts peak amplifier with analog devices and most advanced audio DSP enables variable port tuning and unlocks a smartphone app with advanced DSP and custom presets for precise and convenient tuning. The high excursion SVS driver, legendary SVS output and control. The PB-4000 subwoofer driver delivers on potential of the full STA 1200D amplifier's immersed power with precision and control to produce room-energizing SPLs and effortless low-frequency extension with pinpoint accuracy at all drive levels. The dual ferrite magnet motor assembly weighing nearly 40 pounds generates immersed magnet force and excursion of the 13.5-inch driver to produce massive low-frequency output well below the limits of human hearing. You guys, this thing is crazy. The sledge amplifier, massive output, sophisticated DSP, advanced power management. Rated conservatively at 1200 watts RMS and 4,000 plus watts peak power, the PB-4000 Sledge STA 1200D amplifier uses an efficient Class D design combined with fully discrete MOSFET output and sophisticated analog devices DSP engine. Now really quick, I just wanted you guys to see here how the SVS dwarfs my Velodyne. Now my Velodyne is 21 inches high, 18 inches from left to right, and 20 inches deep. So, you know, it was no slouch, but you just see his bigger, stronger, older brother to the right, who's just ready to pounce on him and eat his lunch all day. I mean, this is insane. So yeah, what I'm gonna do really quick is put the feet on the bottom, the isolation feet. I know it's gonna help in my house because I have tile flooring that looks like wood and it's a concrete slab under that, and after talking with the specialists over at SVS, they recommended that I get these isolation feet to help with the rattle that could occur in the kitchen and all this glass that I have around here and paintings and mirrors and yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna turn the speaker on its side and screw those in really quick. Okay, so opening these up really quick. Instruction manual, but pretty sure it's self-explanatory. We have the isolation feet here and the mounting screws. And yeah, I have my impact driver. I don't think I'll need it. I'll just use my regular gyroscopic screwdriver and go ahead and screw these in. Now the feet that are on it now, those you just unscrew by hand. I could show you really quick. Yeah, so these you could just twist off with your hand. And they come right out. So let me go ahead and put on the feet and we'll be good to go. Okay, so what I've done is place the subwoofer over there in the left-hand corner as you see, and that's where it'll be in reference to the TV and where I sit on the couch. It's no longer in the right-hand corner, and yeah. So let's go ahead and plug it in. All right, so I just plugged in and turned on the PB-4000, and I have the app here on my iPhone 11 Pro. And yeah, it's telling me, do I want to connect to the subwoofer? So Bluetooth is on my phone, and Bluetooth is, I'm guessing, is already active on the subwoofer. Now it's saying connect subwoofer, hit that. And there it is. So we're going to hit that to connect. Subwoofer now connected. And enter the app. So right now the volume is at -10. Presets, none. Options, home. Subwoofer off on if you want the display off or on. And a contact support. So some of the presets that they have here are movie, music, custom, default. Custom, I would imagine that allows for you to get all down and dirty and do whatever you specifically want to do. You have some of the options here. home volume, low pass filter, phase, polarity, parametric EQ, room gain, compensation, port tuning. Let me go to that. Okay, I'm actually going to switch it to extended, and I'm gonna plug one of the ports. Now, eventually I'm gonna try them all and see how they sound, but from speaking with the customer service agent and some reading for what I'm looking for, this is what I'm gonna go ahead and try it with in the beginning. Okay, really quick, let's go into system settings. Now, the default is it's just on, or you could have it triggered if you have a trigger running to your AVR, or I'm gonna have mine on auto. When it auto detects, it goes on. Subwoofer display volume, timeout 10 seconds, default, display brightness, display lock, so no one can mess with it. That's actually very cool. You get everything all set up, and who knows, maybe you have a toddler, they go around, they start hitting buttons, and then now you're not very happy. So the fact that you can go ahead and lock that, yeah, it's not too bad. You could have it display the logo, SVS, or you could have it display the volume, or you could have it off. By default, I'm gonna leave it on volume, timeout, subwoofer display timeout 10 seconds, 20 seconds. I'll have it at 20 just because I want to. And you could name the subwoofer. Now, I love what they have here, but why don't we just call it what it is? Because we already know it's a beast. Okay, so that's it. I'm going to now stop making the video. I'm gonna use this for probably 2 weeks, and then I'll get back to you. That way I could test music. I also have some guests coming over that I'm going to be entertaining for a little bit, and so it'll be nice to test the music aspect. I'm a big movie watcher, so I'll be watching plenty of movies, and then yeah, so I'll continue in about 2 weeks. Oh, really quick, I'll show you the speakers that I have in my ceiling really quick. So my AVR is a Onkyo RZ3000 that I have running my 10 speakers in the ceiling, and these are JBL, I think like SP6s to the, something like that. Yeah, I have 8 6.5s and 2 8-inch speakers that I use for my centers, front and rear center up there. And yeah, plus the SVS as my sub, so not bad. It's sounding pretty good. Yeah, I just wanted you guys to see the setup really quick. See you in 2 weeks. Okay, also let me give you a quick look at the remote right here in case you guys want to use this. There's your volume up, volume down. You have your directional arrows right there, back, enter, the brightness, and then you have your preset 1, 2, 3. And it comes with a battery that you put inside. So just wanted to show you that really quick, pretty simple. All right, you guys, so here I am about 2.5 weeks later, and I mean, what can I say? This thing is phenomenal. I'm still kind of playing with it a little bit. I think I need to go into my AVR settings and turn down the dBs on there a little bit, but I mean it's a monster. You know, it's a silent killer. And what I mean by that is, I don't know if it's just the sub itself or the isolation feet that I put on that make it so clean. Just the bass is very clean, and when it starts hitting frequencies that you can't hear on a human level, but you just kind of hear stuff shaking, and I don't hear like normal rattle like I do in my glass cabinets and stuff like that, like just like the house is rattling, you know. My mirrors, I have big mirrors right here that are held on with big thick metal anchors, so I know they're not going to fall down, but those that have never moved or rattled at all since I've lived here, those were rattling, and I have one on the left that's crooked now. I'll straighten it, but yeah, it's insane. And for me, having it in this mode, not using any of the port plugs, if you will, sounds the best for me in my open space. But it's definitely a major upgrade from the sub I was using previously. I mean, yeah, like if you don't hear it, then you feel it. Does that make sense? It's crazy. I never experienced that to where I didn't hear something, but I could feel it in the couch. And before, with my other sub that was closer to the couch, I never felt it. And yeah, this is just hitting lows at such a whole nother level. This is considerably a step up from what I had. This is like I was playing high school football, if you will, and then now this is the NFL. You know what I mean? Yeah, like it's wow, it's insane. Thankfully, I haven't gotten any complaints from my neighbors. Now, I know my sub previously, it would rattle like doors and like, I don't know, it was like sloppy. You know what I mean? This, you either hear what's in the movie or you feel what's in the movie, but you don't get that sloppy rattle like my cabinets and stuff. Like none of that rattles. You just hear subtle rattles, the house, or like I said, my big mirrors or something that I never heard rattle. On my doors, I have smart locks, okay? And when it senses vibration, like someone trying to shake the door, it beeps. It'll go dee-dee, so I know someone's trying to mess with the door. It's a nice feature. So this was setting off that alarm. So I don't hear any rattle, but I could hear the alarms on my smart locks go dee-dee, and I'm like, oh wow, so I guess it's vibrating over there. So I don't hear it, I feel it, and then I hear something like that. It's nuts. This is insane. If you're on the fence and thinking about it, I highly recommend it. Yeah, I mean, what else can I say? I mean, it's insane. Just make sure you have the room for it, because it is big. I'm 5'11", and as you can see, like, I don't know, maybe on video it doesn't seem really big, but it's big. You know, if I were to stand up next to it, it's like above my knee, you know. But this thing is a monster. What else can I say? You want to grab one, the link's in the description. Same with the isolation feet. I recommend the isolation feet because you don't hear any rattle. Like, it's nothing, just stuff shaking. It's weird. You definitely hear punchiness, more emphasis behind guns and big explosions and stuff like that. Even subtle things like bass line, guitar bass lines and stuff. Like yeah, it's good. I like it. I'm probably gonna leave it here. You know how I was showing you my great room before. I'll probably leave it here and won't be using the RCA jack over on that wall anymore. Everything sounds good. This is enough for plenty of people, unless you're one of those audiophiles with a massive setup and a super home theater room. I have heard of guys running 2 of these or something like that, but I would say 94% of us out there, this is more than you'll ever need. What else can I say? But thank you for watching. That's all I have to say. If you got any questions, leave it in the comments. I'll try to answer. You can hit me up on Twitter or anything. But yeah. All right, guys. Time to watch another movie. Laters.